Okay, Tong Tong, I need to start the lesson. No, can you move your face? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, yeah, you're very helpful. How about you sit right here and you can just watch? Can you see? Okay, well, how about, look, I know you love wearing my sunglasses. Your nose is a little bit too tiny. Okay. Sometimes I think Tong Tong likes to wear my sunglasses so he can just go to sleep. Yeah, he's snoring. Okay, so let's start our language arts lesson for Tuesday. Now, we are going to be talking about phonics and grammar today. So let's get started and get your materials together. You need your two LA notebooks. That's your writing notebook and your spelling and vocabulary notebook. So get those two notebooks out. Of course, you need a pencil. Now, when you're copying me, you can use colorful pens. So let me show you. I have this big tray, all these colorful pens. Oh, it's kind of messy. You can't really see. I've got colorful pens over here. I've got some colorful pencils. I have markers. So if you're copying me, like if we're doing something together, of course you can use colorful, fun colors. If you're doing homework, I want you to use a pencil. That way, if you make a mistake, you can erase it, okay? All right, so you need your two notebooks, a pencil, colorful pencils is okay. And of course, your LA workbook with your name and your LA workshop. Remember, don't write in this, please. Okay, what we're going to do today is we are going to talk about short A and short I, like the sound. We're going to practice types of sentences. We're going to talk about what is a fragment, and then we'll go over homework and we're done. Okay, let's get started. Okay, short A and short I. Now, A and I actually have two sounds. We have the sound A or A. A, A. Now, I know this is a review. I know you've already learned these things, but I'm just reminding you of what you know. So, an example of a word that has the sound A would be late. I was late to school today. An example of a word with A would be apple. You wouldn't say apple, you would say apple. So that's the sound we're practicing today, A. And it's the same with I. So some words say I, like ice cream, and some words have I, like fish, ish. So we're practicing the really short sound today. Now, what I want you to do is get your spelling and vocabulary notebook and open to a page and copy me. You need to write short A and I at the top, the date, 310, and then make two boxes. And I want you to pause this video and write as many short A and short I words as you can. Maybe maximum like 10, and then stop and let's continue. So pause the video, write some words now. Okay, let's see if any of your words match my words, because I wrote some down too. If they match, I want you to highlight them or circle them and give yourself a point. Here we go. Let's check. Okay, so for short A, let's do short A first. I wrote cat, hat, hand, snack, rack, stay, apple, alligator. Now, I wrote one that is incorrect. There's one word in there that doesn't have the short A. It has the long A. Carefully read through my words and touch the word that's wrong. Do you touch it? Stay. Stay is not A. It's not sta. It's stay. So that one's incorrect. Did you write any of the same words that I did? If you wrote cat or hat or hand, I want you to circle them and give yourself a point. Good job. Okay, are you ready to check your short I words? Pig, igloo, ice cream, big, sit, hill, sick, lift. Now, if you have any of these words, circle them. Good job. Except there's one that's wrong. Can you find it? Touch your screen now, the word that's incorrect. Ice cream. That's right. Ice cream is the long I. It's not scream. It's ice cream. So that one is incorrect. If you have pig or big or sit, any of these words that I wrote, circle them and give yourself a point. Good job. Okay, let's get our workbook. Is at the beginning of your workbook, the very first pages are practice. We are going to do a practice page together, and then we're going to go and do a phonics page together. So I'm going to go to my class cam, and we are going to work on these together. Make sure you're on the right page. Let's do that now.
All right, class, open up your workbook. Let's go to practice page 8. Now, in your workbook, you have different sections. This is called practice. If you look here, there's lots of practice pages. It has it at the bottom. Eventually, practice changes into grammar, and then it will say grammar at the bottom. After grammar, we have phonics and spelling. And then it will say phonics and spelling at the bottom. Make sure your paper says practice. Okay, so now that we are on the right page, let's read our instructions. Circle the word that has a short A or short I vowel sound. Then write it on the line to complete the sentence. Okay, so what color pen should I use? Let's see, I was using, thank you, Tong Tong. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. I guess I'm using my green pen today. Okay, so I need to circle the word that has short A or short I, and then write it on the blank. Let's do number 1. I need a box, stamp, pen for my letter. Short A, I circle it, and I write stamp. Now, if you want a challenge, you can pause the video now, finish all of this, right, number 2, 3, and 4, and then check your work. If you're not sure, we can do it together. Okay, we saw the man drive, miss, get his bus. Well, I know it can't be get because it doesn't have an A or an I. Drive, miss. This one has the short sound. This one has a long I sound. We saw the man miss his bus. How far can you kick, throw, take the ball? Well, right away I can cross this out because it doesn't have an A or an I. How far can you kick? How far can you take? Well, this has a long A sound. It's not t-ack, it's take. So that's wrong. K-ick. That's short. How far can you kick the ball? Ooh, a question. Statement, question. The mayor, team, band will march in the parade. Well, they all have A, so I can't cross any out just yet. The mayor, may, A. That doesn't say A, that says A. Team. Band. B and band. I think band is the best fit. This doesn't have a short A sound. This has t-eam. It doesn't really make a strong A sound. I think band is the best answer. Plus, it makes a lot of sense. Bands march in parades. Okay, check your work. All right, first we read our instructions. Words in the same word family have a common spelling pattern. Sort the words in the box by placing them in the correct word family. All right, I want you to pause your video now. Do this by yourself and then come back here and check your work. All right, Tong Tong's going to watch you work. So get to work. Tong Tong, hold still. Do it by yourself and then come back. Okay, let's check our work. The word family that ends in ill, spill, bill. Amp, camp, ramp. Add, mad, glad. Ick, stick, click. Ink, think, pink. And, hand, stand. Okay, I hope you got them right. If you didn't, it's okay. Just fix them now. Okay, our next workbook page, Phonics, page 4. So remember, we have different kinds of workbook pages. You need to go to Phonics, page 4. Now, the reason we're doing this page together is because these are our spelling words up here. And this page helps us understand what the spelling words mean. So let's do this part first. What we're going to do is we're going to find the spelling word that best fits down here. Okay, let me fix this. Ding. All right, ill. Which spelling word best fits ill? I'm going to go up here, find it. I think sick. Once I find it, I write it on the line. And I should go and cross off the spelling word at the top. Sick. Pleased. Which one of these best matches to be pleased? Glad. A broad smile. Oh, that's easy. Grin. When you grin, you smile. A light red color. Can you find it? Pink. Good job. And last, a light meal. So not a big meal, a light meal. Which one of these words has to do with food? Snack. Okay, now that these words are finished, can you go through and fill in all of these words by yourself? Do it by yourself, and then we'll come back and check. Okay, get started. Okay, check your answers. Do you know what each one of these words mean? If you don't, you can look it up online or in a dictionary. Okay, guys, good job. All right, Tong Tong, do you want your pen back? All right, thanks for letting me borrow it. I appreciate that. It was really nice.
Okay, we're done with our workbook pages. You're going to have a homework page later, but don't worry about that yet. Now, get your workshop, the little one, and let's go to page 474. It looks like this. Sentences. Now, we are going to go here. Types of sentences. Can you see this? Okay. Pause the video and read only this bottom part here. Beam, beam, beam. Read this carefully, and then we'll continue. Pause your video and read it now. Okay, now I made some example sentences, and you have to help me. Oh, where can I put my video? I'll just leave it here. You have to help me identify if it is a statement, if it's an exclamation, if it's a command, or a question, because you read that page, right? If you read the page, then you should know what these are. You don't need to write this down. Let's just do this together, talking and touching the screen. Sentence number 1. Now, I might have gotten onto Class Dojo and looked at your first LA assignment, and I read carefully what you guys wrote, and I used, so Jay and Anne and Christine and Sophia, you guys helped me out today. So I hope you don't mind. Sentence number 1. Christine likes to go to school. What kind of sentence is that? Is it an exclamation? No, there's no exclamation point. Is it a question? No. What do you think? 3, 2, 1. Statement. Very good. It's a statement. It's just saying a fact. Like Tong Tong is wearing my sunglasses. Are you awake? Okay. Good job. All right. Next, can Anne eat spicy food? That's an easy one. 3, 2, 1. Question. Whenever we see that question mark right here, we know it's a question. And Anne says she doesn't like to eat spicy food, in case you are wondering. Okay? So we've had a statement and a question. Jay, eat your mushrooms, please. What is that? Is it an exclamation or a command? 3, 2, 1. Command. Very good. It's a command. I am telling Jay he should eat his mushrooms. Jay doesn't like mushrooms. Raise your hand if you like mushrooms. Raise your hand if you don't like mushrooms. Raise your hand if you've never had a mushroom. Tong Tong's raising his hand. He's never had a mushroom before. He only eats green vegetables. Remember, that's why he's green. Okay, last one. I love to play on the monkey bars, shouted Sophia. It is a exclamation. Very good. Okay, I hope you got those right. If you got any of those wrong, you might need to go read this page again and make sure you understand the different kinds of sentences. Okay, now open your writing notebook, not your spelling vocabulary. Open a different notebook, LA Writing, and copy exactly my picture right here. Types of sentences, the date, and all you have to do right now is make up your own. Now, if you're having a lot of trouble making up sentences, it's okay. You can copy the sentences here. So if you look here, statement. My father likes to cook. So if you can't think of your own sentences or it's a little bit too hard, copy your workshop. If you want to try to make your own sentences, then practice now. Okay, guys, pause the video, finish this assignment right now, and then come back and we'll do one more thing and we're done. Finished. You should be completely finished with this page. All right. Now, let's talk about sentences and fragments. We've read the bottom part of the page. Now you need to go and read the top part. Carefully read this page now. We're on workshop, page 474, like I said earlier. Okay, get started. Read that before you go on in the video. Go. Okay, you know what? I'd like to use my sunglasses, thank you. Ah, that's better. Okay, let's keep going. I hope you paused the video and read the page. Okay, now look at this sentence. I go to school. My teacher. Name is Mrs. Mathern. Now, we've got fragments. We've got all kinds of mistakes in this sentence. Are there any questions? No. Are there any commands? Is anyone telling you to do something? Like, Jay, eat your mushrooms? No. So do you think this is a statement or an exclamation? If you said statement, you're correct. Now, can you fix these sentences? If you want to try, you can go in your writing notebook, copy this down and fix it, or you don't have to. We can just do it together now. If you want to fix it, pause the video, try to fix the sentence, and let's see if you're correct. Okay, I go to school. Let's start there. First of all, do we start a sentence with a lowercase letter? No, never. In English, the first letter is always capitalized. We have lowercase, little ones, and we have capital letters. Every sentence is a complete thought, and a sentence begins with a capital letter. So hopefully you fixed I go to school with a capital letter. Next, my teacher. Now here's the thing. My teacher is a fragment. It's not a complete sentence. A sentence fragment does not show a complete thought. So if you look at the green, I fixed it to my teacher is great. I hope you think my teacher is great. So as you can see, I fixed the sentence from a fragment. Tong tong, I need to use this. Thank you. My teacher is a fragment. It's just a little piece. I added is great, and now it's a complete sentence. My teacher is great. And it's an exclamation. Last part, name is Mrs. Mathern. Is that a fragment? Yes. So I changed it to, instead of it saying, name is Mrs. Mathern, I wrote, her name is Mrs. Mathern, and now it's a complete sentence. Most sentences end with a period. So, it does end with a period. Okay, make sure your sentences end with punctuation. All right, we're done. You did it. Way to go. We did a lot today. We wrote in our notebook. We wrote in 2 notebooks. We did our workbook. We looked at our workshop. If you followed along through the whole lesson, I'm really proud of you. Okay, let's look at our LA workbook. Now, you need to go to Phonics page 2 and 3. Phonics page 2 and 3 look like this. Oops. So I'm going to use my highlighter, and I'm going to highlight those pages right now so that I know I have to do them for homework tonight. So Phonics page 2 and Phonics page 3. Okay? So that's what I would like for you to do tonight for homework. Then let's go to grammar page 2. So in my book, this is the back of the book. You need to go to the middle. It should say grammar at the bottom. And let's go and highlight grammar page 2. You can circle it with your pencil. That's fine too. Now, grammar page 2 is sentences and questions. So, I'm sorry, statements and questions. So, read this. You need to read this. Don't just start answering the questions. Read your instructions. Highlight it now. I want you to highlight your instructions. If you don't know what to do, wait a minute, I'll show you. Okay, highlight this, grammar, page 2, and highlight what you're supposed to do. Read it carefully. Okay, that is your homework for tonight. Our Tuesday lesson is finished. Now, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I hope you did your best. You don't have to turn anything in on Class Dojo, but make sure that you write down your homework in your agenda, you highlight the pages, because if you forget to do something and then you wait till Friday, you're going to have 50 things to do for all these classes and it'll be stressful. So don't turn anything in on Dojo. Don't take any pictures. I don't need to see it. I trust that you are doing your work. And when we come back to school, hopefully soon, I'll check your workbooks and make sure it's complete. Okay, we're done. I can't wait to see you guys. I hope you had fun today. And I will see you later for our next LA and Bible lessons. Bye. Wash your hands. Don't forget to wash your hands. Okay, bye.